Today I learned a little bit about Python, and in this case, how I can get well a IP address into your computer just from the URL using a socket. Basically, I'm communicating with the internet and getting the IP address. So, how am I doing it? Well, let me show you. I have this little code here in the same lines, and I'm using a socket for everything, which basically is a library with these points of communicating with the internet, and I'm getting IP address from my I getting the IP address just from my URL. So let me show you. For example, if I take the name of the course and I type it out here, fiamp.com.br, then it will show me that the IP address is, well, you can see here. I not seeing all of this, and it's very interesting because, well, getting an IP address just from the URL, I think may has it uses, but here is just like a mock-up project just to show you what's possible. Now, I can also continue just a little programming here where I can continue my code without needing to restart it. I can do some, for example, here, get the Python, the Pro Python website, and it will give me the URL of that too. And so it's very interesting indeed, but the code actually is pretty simple. Again, what here I importing the library socket, which allows me to do those things, and I'm creating a variable. This variable is response, but really it's just the s here to type to continue, so not exactly most important. And then I enter into a loop. While my response is s, it will make this variable called URL equal my input, where, well, I take the URL I want to take the IP from, and then it will turn IP. It would make the variable IP equal to socket.getHostByName, which is the URL, and I would take that the variable that we will get inside here is the URL. Then I will print the IP of the URL provider is, and then I will just, well, here make the IP, or in this case print the IP, and then it will ask me again if I want to continue by imputing s. So, and also the upper part here. So the very interesting thing here is that I'm communicating with the website and I'm getting information out of it. Now, in this case, it's an IP. Not In this case, it's an IP, but it could be a lot of things. It could be perhaps, for example, if I have set up everything correctly, it could be actual, not actual information, because the real NAIP is information, but you could, for example, I don't know, get some information from a database here. So let's say you have a database and it's getting a lot of information around the internet, and you just take this information via the Python here, the Python program via the socket. And, well, you could also do the contrary. You could also probably, for now they didn't do this, but to get the URL, the IP address, it needs to communicate with the website, and so you can also do the same thing, but just send information instead of getting it. So, for example, if you want to update a database, or if you want to control, I don't know, your house remotely, you could probably use a socket for this. You could probably do, you know, connecting to a server and whatnot. But I think it's very interesting indeed that, well, this works this way it does. So pretty interesting, really. I thought it was very cool. And, well, that's just it for today. I know it's kind of short today, but, well, if you find it too short, you can definitely watch my other videos. Again, The links are not in the description, though the link of the course is in the description. The links in the videos are in the playlist I did, so you can access channel playlist. There's like 20 videos now, so very interesting stuff indeed. And there's a lot of stuff building up for this, and there will be a lot of stuff building up from this. So very interesting indeed. And well, I hope I see you next time and keep learning. Goodbye. Woo!